I was muted. I'm so sorry. I had this whole thing planned and it literally just flew out my head right as I went live because I didn't film the intro part. But essentially, what we're going to do today is I'm going to walk through my biggest hopes and dreams for something called Canva Create. And you might wonder what Canva Create is. Well, let me show you. Let me pull up a screen. Let's see here. Where's my screen? Add to stage. Here we go. If you go into Canva right now until probably May 23rd, you're going to notice this banner, Canva Create. And of course, like there's been no cars driving down this road all day. It's been silent. I start the live, they start flying. But Canva Create is a huge event. And typically around Canva Create, there are a lot of new features that come into Canva, and it's super exciting. And we're going to find out more about Canva Create by just clicking that little button. It's actually in Los Angeles this year. I was offered free tickets to go as an Empower Canvassador, but unfortunately, I just can't travel that far to be able to go. So I'm going to watch it virtually right from the comfort of my home, unless for some reason they have a Canva local event that's local. But you just need to click on free registration. Or if you want to purchase tickets for the LA event, just click on get event tickets. But essentially, what it is that they're going to have over 50 speakers. They're going to have 15 different sessions and workshops from the Canva team. They're going to have the CEOs and the founders of Canva. They're going to have a bunch of different speakers. So I'm scrolling through, and it just every single Canva Create event is just so exciting because typically they announce awesome new features. And what features do I really want Canva to launch this year? Great question. I'm going to tell you. Actually, let's see. Let's go to the presentation. And also, this is a Q&A. So if you have any questions about how to use Canva for your YouTube channel, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. And one more thing, this live stream was inspired by a Canva verified expert, Darren Meredith Thank you so much for the idea. All right, here we go. Feature number one that I would love to add to Canva, that I would love Canva to add, is the ability to search for photo effects. Now, you might go, well, they already have that. They don't, especially if you've not switched to the new photo editor yet. And the new photo editor is about to go away. And when that happens for you, you're not going to be able to search for photo effects. And that happens on April 22nd. And this is a mock-up of what I think that it could look like. They could, at the very top above FX and adjust and crop, just have if they had a search button right here where you could type it in, and you can see I did a mock-up of what it would look like. Because right now there's no search button. I would love it if there was a search button so that I could type in shadows, or I could type in a specific filter that I would like to add instead of having to scroll through all the filters or scroll through all of the apps that are located there or the FX. Like if I could type in face retouch at the top instead of having to scroll down and then scroll over, that would be fantastic. This is a huge wish on, like, it's one of the 8 things that I'm really hoping will happen at Canva Create. The reason why I'm doing this video today is that as a Canvassador, sometimes I've heard that I can get access to some of the features earlier, and I don't want to accidentally spoil the fun for Canva. And I've even signed an NDA saying I won't share what they've shared with me, but I've not gotten any information about what's coming out at Canva Create. So I feel confident in sharing my wish list and confident that I'm not spoiling any fun. If anything that I mention happens to come out, it was a pure guess on my part and a pure wish on my part, and not something that I knew ahead of time. I just want to make that perfectly clear. All right. And so, yeah, what I would really love is to be able to add a picture. Let's just say a person. Let's just add this person right here. I would love to be able to click on edit photo and then type in what I would like. Let's just say I would love, like I mentioned, face retouch. Well, I have to scroll down and then click over and then click face retouch and then do it. Where, oh, look, they changed the date. It's now April 25th, not April 22nd. Take me to the old editor. Let me refresh. With the old editor, this is how I did the mock-up. You could search effects. Like I could type in face and there would be a face retouch there. And with the new one, there is no search bar. So this would be a very simple addition to Canva's interface that would make it so much easier for us to create effects without having to scroll and slide over. It makes a complex thing simple. I think that would be fantastic. Let's move on to the number 2 thing that's on my wish list. And that is, and I've said it for years, Darren Meredith even included it in his video. I would love to be able to download a video with transparency. something without a background. And you can already take a video. Let me find a person walking. So we can already take a video. I wish that I had something. Let me find one that I've done recently, actually. I need a video. I've been playing around with a lot of stuff. Find a video. Okay. Let me go to my uploads because I know there's a video that I've done there. Okay. So here's a video. We can already remove the background of videos with Canva. It would be awesome if we could download that video without a background to be able to use in other places. And ideally, what I would actually use it for would be creating fun text animations for like a lower third where I've got words on it and I could create some sort of animation like shift. And then I could, what I would love is to be able to download that and then have one of these with a transparent background, just like this mock-up transparent background. Like that would be fantastic. It's not there. I know that a lot of people want this, and I'm one of the people that want this really, really bad. If you have any questions about using Canva or features that are already there, let me know in the chat or in the comments, and I'll be glad to switch gears. I just realized I don't have any little music on. Let me put on some feeding duck. There we go. All right, so we've gone over two things that I would love: the ability to search for photo effects under Edit Photo and the ability to download videos with transparencies. These are two features that I would love to have, but now I'm going to go with something else that makes complex things simple. I would love for the new Adjust tool to have a simple blur slider so that we could blur the whole image. Now, I'm going to show you what's there available now. And let's see here. What's available now? Let me just take this image that I created. What's available now is I'm going to Edit Photo and then scrolling down and clicking blur and then having to click the whole image and then change the intensity of it. So that's a lot of steps. Let me click undo. Where I would love for this to be is, or just a simple thing, I would love for it to be under Adjust and just so that I could slide for the whole image there. Now, if I click sharpness, it doesn't do it. Let's see, what about clarity? Clarity changes it a little bit, but not enough, not enough. So yeah, I would really love for there to be a blur slider, a simple blur slider on the Adjust tool tab. Does that make sense? So it would make it easier. The next thing that I would love for Canva to do for us is to make it easier to download a simple image. If I wanted to download this image right here, and Darren came up with a great idea. Let me hide pages. He came up with the idea if there was a download button right here that we could just click and it would automatically just be PNG or JPEG and you could download the one page. That's a great idea. I absolutely love that. To piggyback off of that, I think it would be great if there was a keyboard shortcut to download images or custom keyboard shortcuts. I can't really show you what that would look like because, well, that's like on the back end of things. But I think that it would be fantastic if we could have a faster way because right now there's two ways to download this as an image if I want to. First, let me count the clicks. I have to go to the page I want, and then I click share. So that's one click. Download, that's 2 clicks. File type, that's 3 clicks. PNG, that's 4 clicks. Select pages, that's 5 clicks. And Tatiana Teaches says, I agree with the download shortcuts, right? Like that would be a fantastic new feature. It would be awesome. So this is 5 clicks. Then I have to click the page that I want. So I need to uncheck everything. So that's 6 clicks. And then current page, 7 clicks. Done. That's 8 clicks. 9 clicks. It took me 9 clicks to download one page. So that was one way. So let me make a note of 9 clicks. It takes 9 clicks to download one image. That's complex. Let me see about the other one. There's another feature. So let me click apps. That's 1 click. Help me keep up with the clicks, Tatiana. I got to type in design to image to find it. So really that's 3 clicks there. So let's say 3 clicks. Then design to image, that's 4 clicks. Convert to image, that's 5 clicks. It is already on PNG. But then 6 clicks, 7 clicks, 8 clicks, 9 clicks, 10 clicks. That one takes 10 clicks. However, with that one, it doesn't actually go to your computer. It goes to Canva's in your uploads file. So then I have to click again. So that's what, 10 to 11 clicks? There's 12 clicks. There it is. There's the image. It's so many clicks, I often forget to click the final download button and I'm sitting there waiting, right? Now, download used to be right here. Like it wasn't called share, it was called download and it automatically popped into the download button. There also used to not be as many options for here. So that's one reason why. And depending on what document type you're in will depend on where PNG is. But it's a lot of clicks. And even if I selected everything on the page and downloaded the selection, it's not going to show up like in the right size. And even then, download selection, I still have to choose. At least there, I only have to choose what's there. But yeah, it's a lot. Like Tatiana says, it's just, and so like a download shortcut, or like Darren said, a little download button here that would just give you image options would be fantastic. Now, I do like that there is a save download setting. So in theory, let me just download this page, right? I've clicked save download settings. So the next time I go in, PNG is saved, but it's just for that one session. If I have to enter it again or go out and come back in, then I have to change the file type another time. So it's a lot. Let me go back to this and see what the next thing is. I hate to do a lot of complaining because I feel like that's all I'm doing. So I'm going to leave this one to later. I'm going to leave that one to later because it's a little more complaining than I have to do. And I feel like it's important for me. Let me pull me up for a second. I feel like it's important to me as someone that uses Canva and someone that teaches other people how to use Canva. It's really important for me to share with you the things that I love, but also the things that I think need improving. Because if I just shared with you the great things, the fantastic things, but I failed to share with you the things that frustrate me, then I'm missing the mark as an educator in this space. So that's why I'm sharing the things that frustrate me, including how many clicks it takes just to download one simple image. It's a lot. Okay. So we're going to go back and I'm going to talk about the next thing that I would love. And that's the ability to blur a video. Let me go here. In Canva, there is no blur button for videos. So let's say, for example, I wanted to blur this one. If I go to edit video and go to adjust, there's no blur. There's a fade. There's a bunch of options, but there's no blur. So if I want to blur a video, I have to download it and then add that blur in a different photo editor. So I would love to be able to add a blur to a video within Canva. What do you think? I think that would be fun. All right, blurring a video. Should I really go over my yeah, it is a nice countdown timer. I don't know if you saw it at the beginning. I'm going to show you real quick. I used the background remover for the countdown timer at the beginning. So where was the video? This one? I clicked edit video and removed the background on it and then added it. Let me copy it. Here it is. So I just added it. Why is wish list there? Wish list shouldn't be there. That's weird. Oh, I know why. It's because I went back. I reverted to the old editor. Let me. There we go. All right. So yeah, I added it and it was just a really cool, like removing the background and then adding it to basically my thumbnail. And I was able to just add it instead of it being square. It was a really cool effect to add to the countdown timer, which I normally don't use, but I needed a little extra incentive. Yep, it is very, very cool. All right, let's see. We're going to go back to an annoyance. All right. One of the things that I do a lot is I use a draw app to do sort of a fill-in effect. And every time I open up draw, it opens up on the red marker. I'm fine with the marker opening up because it's the one I use the most. However, I never use red, so I always have to go and click a different color. And I always have to change the weight to be what it is I want. Also, while I'm on wish list, I wish the weight would go a little bit bigger. Like that's not like when Draw was in beta, it did go bigger. What I wish, and by the way, I love this where you can see what the size is now. What I wish is, let me click these and get rid of them. I wish that we could save our selection and that it would stay throughout all document types. And so if I wanted it to be a black marker, it would stay to be a black marker. If I wanted the weight to be 23, it would. Thanks. Sorry about that. Thanks. So what I was essentially saying is that I wish that the marker, like I wish that we could choose the color that we want and there was a save button so that we could save the settings of the marker and the weight and it would stay there indefinitely until we changed it, right? And then we could just click that. The other thing that seems to be a bug, so you see right now, it's got the pen selected. Let me change that color actually to be white so you can see it. The pen selected, if I choose the selector and go in and do something else and then go back, sometimes the pen keeps drawing, which is annoying. So you see how it's back at the draw. Now you can hide the draw app, but here's the problem with that. I want to change the background, and this might be a bug that's right now, but they're working on fixing it. I'm not sure. If I go and click the background and then go and click background color, the colors don't pop out. I have to go and click elements or text or something before that will pop out. So it's just, and it's not even a thing where it's something's hid. Let's see if it is. Yeah, no, it's just with the draw app. So I think it just needs a little more finesse so that when we want to use it, we can use it. And when we don't, we don't. And we don't have to go through the complicated steps of clicking on the left-hand side on something else to be able to. I just lost my train of thought because I saw L in the chat. I'll go over everything again of what I wish. And if you have any questions about using Canva, I'll be glad to answer those too. But yeah, so that's just, I'm hoping that there will be some adjustments to the draw tool so that it just makes it a little less complicated for us. But yeah, and then let's see here, blurring a video. This right here. At the beginning, I think I said that I don't know what's coming to Canva. I don't have any of that knowledge. However, I've said for a couple years now that, well, I think mainly about a year, maybe a year and a half, that Canva created Canva Docs, as a Word or Google Doc alternative. They should create a Canva Sheets as an Excel or Google Sheets alternative. But I want it to be better than just the tables. I want it to be a full on brand new document type that really compares to Excel and everything else. I think that would be phenomenal. If they're really wanting to get into the workplace, having a very user friendly spreadsheet would really elevate Canva's game. Just my 2 cents. I've never really played with the Draw app. We'll have to check it out. Let me show you what I use it for before I show the last thing. I will use it for, I use it for thumbnails. Let me see if I can find one. I've got so many here. I don't know. I don't know if this has it or not. This one may not have it. Yeah, that one doesn't have it. But what I will do is I will come up with words. Let's just do here. I've got a word, and let's just say, let me duplicate that so I can download the selection. A spreadsheet is a great idea. Yeah, I really think it is. Okay, I lost I lost the ability to be able to drag it in. Okay. And this one may not work well. But how I like to use it, and I'm just clicking edit photo and then giving it a download. No, it won't. But let's just pretend. You see how there's a little space, a space right there? What I will do is cover up that space. So you see, what I was saying with the Draw app is that I wish that you could save it and it would stay consistently across all designs. That's a case of it. Because I always use about this weight and I always use this color. Well, I can hide that little spot. So let me hide that. Let me grab this, go to position, go to layers, and then I'm going to slide it right underneath. Now watch this. You remember that do you remember I hid the Draw app, right? I hid it. It's still here. It's not there, but it was still drawing. So it's just the kind of thing. But yes, I use it for little touch-ups. Yeah, absolutely. I use it for little touch-ups. Now, some people use it for other things, but I love to use it for touch-ups. And one thing that you may not know about the Draw app actually is that if you're drawing, so let me draw here with the mouse, would it be helpful if I changed my layout to be like this? Would this be, I'm trying to find a spot. Would this would this be more helpful if it's bigger like this? Let me know in the comments for a thumbs up if this makes things easier to see or if you prefer the other layout. But what I love, oh, if I make that bigger, it covers up me, but I can fix that. Um, you can actually draw with your mouse. So I'm drawing with my mouse. If I draw this, for example, and I keep holding my mouse down, it will change to a nicer square, or it will change to a nicer circle. This one's going to change to a nicer triangle. Do you see this one? Let's see if I can get a nicer star. That's not so great, but do you see what I mean? Like you draw it. Let's see if I can do a heart. I think you can also do a diamond. Oh, that's a really bad, that was a really bad triangle. Let's try that. And it goes to a diamond. Yes, it snaps it into a cleaner shape. So I really love that aspect if someone's just trying to do some things. Now, let me grab this and watch. You can actually change the shape a little bit. And I love that too. So it doesn't do it with everything, but thank you so much for the input. Yes, this works since I'm on a little screen. Yeah, I'd forget to look over at the left-hand side, and then when I looked over there and I saw where it was, I'm like, "Oh, that's not a great spot." But yeah, I, I love that. It's just the little tidbits that just get me where if I hide it, then I can't, for some reason, it won't open up the panel. And then I've hit it, but yet it's still active. Like, why is it active? You guys are about to see my, ooh, why is it active? I hit the draw app. And I have to go back to the draw app to be able to select them to get them to go away. And then I had the draw app, but yeah, can you create fillable workbooks in Canva? I'm not exactly sure what what you mean by fillable workbooks. So if you could expand on that a little more, it would be helpful. Um, you can make PDFs in Canva. If you go to home, there is, and see now I don't like where I am on this side. So let me fix this. So what I'm doing is I'm in StreamYard, and StreamYard has custom layouts, and I can just move myself around the screen. Okay. So if you're talking about PDF forms, you can go to documents and you can create a PDF form within the document. Um, Making typable spaces like fill in blanks. I'm not the go-to person for that because that's not something that I do. However, maybe someone in the chat like Tatiana teaches or somebody else in the chat, maybe they know and can give me like a little clue, but yeah. And then use editor, make lines fill it, but it's time consuming. But yes, if someone else can help the mental health toolbox, that would be very valuable. It's not something that I've done. I do know that you can create things, but that is part of sort of, I don't know whether it would be included with part of my spreadsheet wish list. Like, I would really love the new document type of Canva sheets. And let me write in a fillable workbook with fillable lines, fillable text fields. Okay, so here's my other suggestion. In the description of this video, don't go now, but in the description of this video, I've left a link for how you can make suggestions to Canva. And I know that they look at those and they really think about whether they're going to put them on the roadmap, because several of my feature requests have actually been implemented into Canva. And let me show you an example of one that I suggested. I suggested a long time ago that they make it so that we can add border or corner rounding to videos and photos like we could do with lines instead of having to add them into frames or whatever. And they actually did that so that we can change the corner rounding and the border weight. We can even add dotted lines like this, which is really, really fun, right? And that was one of my suggestions that I went to the form in the description and put that. And I think I even did a mock-up, kind of like I did with blurring a video of where it would go and what it would look like. I need to actually, I'm going to have to fix a lot of stuff because when I reverted to the old editor to show something there, it reverted all of my mock-ups. So I'm going to have to fix that. But yes, that is a great place to go, is to go to that form and then send them your request. Be as specific as possible. And if you can, even make a mock-up, because that helps them visualize it and see how important it is. All right. You are very welcome. The other thing that I would love for Canva to do is I would love the ability to work offline. Canva is online based. I understand that. It's website and everything. But sometimes they love to be for everybody, but a lot of the areas of the world actually don't have internet access. So they can't really be for everybody if you can't access internet. And then sometimes, like, I live out in the country, sometimes my internet's just like not good. And so it would be great if we could do things offline. And I just think that it would be fantastic. I think it would be awesome, especially if, let's say that there's a huge storm here. In fact, there's there's a storm, and Elle agrees. Offline would really help. We're in a level warning level. Let me pull myself up here. Where I live right now is in a level 1 threat for storms. And in fact, there are probably going to be storms that are going to come through anytime. And so if that starts to happen, I'm going to have to make a mad dash out of here because I don't like to be online like this when the storms come through. I like to be able to make a mad dash to the to my safe space in the basement. But if I'm online and a storm comes through and my internet goes down, I can't finish what I'm working on. And it gets stuck in this weird spot. And so if my power goes out, I've got a UPS for my internet and my computer, but those don't last long. And so it would be fantastic if Canva had an offline version to where we could just do things offline. I don't know. I just think it would be great. From Google search, it looks like most people export from Canva into a yes to make it a fillable PDF. I think I remember seeing that too. Tornadoes, it's a possibility. I'm in North Carolina. I think so. This time of year, it's always like thunderstorms and heavy winds. And then sometimes tornadoes come from that. Right now, I don't think it's raining. Let me look at a radar real quick. Yeah, I'm on level 1 risk brings the possibility of severe storms, cool down coming this weekend because we've got a cool front coming through. Let me right now we're in the clear like where I live, but down in like on the beach area of the southern part of North Carolina and going up through Fayetteville, it looks like they've got big storms that are coming in right now. I don't know whether it's going to come up my way or not, but yeah, we just never know. So this time of year in April and in May is just, there's a reason April showers bring May flowers. But since Elle came in late, I'm going to go ahead and share with you, Elle. I don't know. I think Mental Health Toolbox left already, but hopefully they saw that. Let me tell you real quick the things that I want. I'm going to fix my spreadsheets real quick before I bring them up so that I can just go through. Oh, no. I don't have to do that. I've got slides. I've got slides. I made actual slides. Thing number 1 that I really want for Canva to do is to create a search effects within the wow, I can't speak. Within the photo effects. Right now, you can't do that, especially once they change it to where you can't access the old effects. I think it would be really fantastic to be able to type in a filter that you use all the time and be able to just have it right there. Or, you're searching for blur, or you're searching for shadows, or you're searching for face retouch or image upscaler or any of those. I think it would be fantastic to be able to just search for it instead of having to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Okay. Thing number 2, I would love to be able to download videos with a transparent background. I think this would be fantastic for creating lower thirds text animations, or anything that would just give your videos, especially if you're creating content in an external video editor, a little more pizzazz without having to upload that video into Canva to add those effects. I think it would be great. I also think it would be great because we've already got the ability to remove the background of a video within Canva. The next step just feels like let's download it with a transparent background. The next thing, which I think is my third wish, is that I wish that Canva would add a simple blur slider to the adjust tool for photos. Understand that there's a blur app. However, it takes many, many steps to be able to blur a photo, a whole photo. And I just would love to be able to have a simple blur slider on the new photo editor. And I really hope that that's something that Canva will give us. One of my biggest time sucks is downloading an image. Canva started off as an image editor. It's added a bunch of things, and in doing so, it's made downloading a simple image so complicated. Earlier, I counted. It took me 9 clicks to be able to download one image. 9. And if I wanted to upload it after that back into Canva, it would have taken me a few more clicks. And there's an app called Design to Image, which is fantastic, but still that took 9 to 11 clicks itself. So I want a shorter way. I would love a keyboard shortcut for downloading, or Darren suggested a little download icon right on the page, and it would just pull up a PNG or a JPEG, and you would just have maybe one option, and it would just download that page. You wouldn't have to select anything. It just would be right there. I think that's fantastic too. But keyboard shortcuts or custom keyboard shortcuts, like in StreamYard, I can custom keyboard shortcuts, some actions, and I think that would be great in Canva as well. Number 5, I wish that they would fix the draw app so that it is a little less buggy. When I had the draw app, I want the draw app to stay hidden. I don't want the draw app to come back while it's still hidden so that I'm drawing on my stuff, on my designs. I also want to, when it hides, I want to be able to open up like the color stuff and the stuff on the left-hand side. I don't need to click on something on the left, then my design, and then back up and then back over. I just want to click on the design and choose a color. And then number 6 is I would love to blur a video. It's a simple thing. Let's blur video. My ultimate wish, which I don't even know how I would use it, but spreadsheets. I would love for there to be a new document type of spreadsheets. Maybe this could include the mental health toolbox's suggestion of fillable links or fillable spaces where someone could fill out things. And then finally, offline Canva. I would love to be able to use Canva offline when the internet's not stable, or maybe even I'm on my phone working on things, but I'm in an area where I don't have mobile data. Like there's a lot of areas in North Carolina where we don't have internet access. And I would love to be able to just use Canva when I want to use Canva and not have to rely on finding a place where I can tap into internet. So yeah, those are my wishes. What does everybody think? And what would you like to see in Canva? because I'm curious. I would really love to know what you want. Because these are things that would make my life easier. I think that they would make a whole lot of people's lives easier, but I also want to know what would make your life easier. Offline option for sure. And a few things. The old photo editor is going away. It used to be in March on some date, and then they changed that to April 22nd. Now it says April 25th. I'm not sure if they're just going to continue to keep kicking it down the road, but the old photo editor effects are going away. I've had a couple long talks about that, and I left a couple video and links in the description about those, including about the filters and different things that are going away, but you actually have access to in the new version. I would love more animation options. Let me open up, hold on a second. I tell you what, I'm going to play something while I finish drinking this tea, and then I'm going to open up Canva and I'm going to show you some of the animations that they do offer. Okay. Brand. Would you guys like a special? Would you guys like a sneak peek of a video that's coming out? Would you? I've got I've got a sneak peek of a video that's coming out sometime in May. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Yeah, just a little bit. Because you guys are special. Hold up. It's not going to be the whole thing. But yeah, here you go. If you want to go from this image to this image to this social media post, then keep watching, because not only is it super simple to do, it's also something that can be done for free within Canva. Let's go to Canva and I'll show you what to do. We are going to use a square post. This is really good for your YouTube community tab, but you can actually use this for your thumbnail technique as well. We are going to click on social media right here in the banner, and then I'm going to choose a blank Instagram post. You're going to want to upload an image. Go to the upload tab. If you're on desktop, it's on the left-hand side. If you're on mobile device, then look down at the bottom for the uploads tab. We are going to click upload and then click upload file. Find your image. I actually took a screenshot of Sean because I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could get this terrible looking image to be better and suitable for a social media post. Uploaded the image, put it on the design. Spread that design across the canvas. It looks really terrible. Click on the image, go to edit photo. Make sure that you're on the effects tab instead of, you don't want to be on adjust or crop. You want to be on the FX tab. Scroll down for image upscaler. This is going to upscale the image. Okay, I just realized I do need to make an adjustment to the video because there's even a fresher look than what the fresh look was that I had to update in the first one. So I'm going to need to actually re-upload that video. That video's a little about 7 minutes, but it will be coming out. Let me see what date. Oh, I forgot to do something too. May 13th. So I just got to get the fix in and like update it by May 13th. But I forgot to do this. Hold up. Let me replay it. 5,000 subscribers. I was shocked yesterday. I mean, it was shocked that it happened. Like when it happened, it was a case of I looked probably about 3 months ago when it suggested that I would hit 5,000 on Social Blade. And I think that it said that it was going to happen in June, April 18th. Take that, Social Blade guesstimator. Thank you so much. It's been a whirlwind of a week. I opened up YouTube membership on the channel. There's two options. One is US $2.99, one is US $4.99. The lower tier options gets some special emojis and some loyalty badges. Also, the occasional pop-up live stream where I live stream to members only, and it's sort of really, really super casual. Like the other day, I streamed when I did a cut edit of a video. I don't have my microphone on, I just have music going, but you basically see me while I'm editing a video. So that's kind of cool. I'll do those every so often. And then on the more expensive tier, you actually get early access to videos that are coming out. So, like there's a video coming out on Monday. Members of the Time Traveler tier will go to the future and see those videos early. Like the video that's coming out on Monday, they've had access by the time it comes out for 10 days. So that's a pretty cool perk. Hi, Michelle. It's great to see you. And it was great to see you in our little Canvassiter meetup too. Let's see. Tatiana was talking about animations and transitions. Perfect timing, Michelle. Tatiana, meet Digital Art with Canva. She is the queen of animations. This account, yep. The queen of transitions and animations. The absolute queen, legendary status, and another Canvassiter. So we Canvassitors have to stick together. Okay. I'm just going to show a simple rectangle here. And it would really help if I added it to the stage. Let's see. Can I do this? Yep. If I need to move me at any time, just comment in the chat. Please move your head and I'll move my head somewhere. Okay. So there's a couple different animations. We're going to look at text animation, like video or element animation, which would be, we're going to look at page animations and transitions. And hold on, I need to cough. Where's my mute button? Absolutely. She's wonderful. That's the best. All right. When you click an item up here at the top, let me pull down a magnifier. So hopefully that's a little easier to see. There's an animate button. Just right there. Let me get rid of that. We're going to click that. And let me pull down the magnifying again. And On the left hand side, there's page animation and element animation. And hold on a second, I need to hide it. What in the world? I think that there are probably some things on this page that I'm not supposed to talk about. So I'm going to go over what I know is safe to talk about, and I'm just going to, you broke it. I didn't broke it. I didn't break it. I took it off the screen for a second because I see something that I'm not sure I'm supposed to share. Okay. So essentially, under element animations, if you hover over each one, it will give you what it does. So pop, wipe, breathe. And you keep scrolling, and there's a bunch of different animations for the item. Stomp. Stomp's one of my favorites. I love using Stomp for text, like to stomp in a text animation. And I think that would be one of the reasons why I would love to be able to download an animation like that. Like, let's just go, let me find Stomp. I would love to be able to download an MP4 of my words under Stomp with a transparent background. Like, that would be a total game changer to be able to do that, so that either I don't have to upload video into Canva, taking forever to get it into the right place, or download it without the animation and then doing keyframing and an external video editor. But that's That's what it is, right? There's so many animations that you can do. And there are even ones where you can add motion effects. And why are you continuing to stomp? There are motion effects that you can add. So you can remove a background on a video within Canva, but you can't download a video with a transparent background. So that's, well, you probably, yeah, you wouldn't know what to look for. I know what to look for. But yeah, and what's really great is with these, you can actually combine the motion effects. So it's just really cool. Let me remove that animation and let me remove that one as well. So that's one type of animation. You can even create an animation, and this, I believe, was featured at the last Canva Create, where you can hold and drag an element around, and it will go as fast as you drug it. But you can also slow down the speed. You can change the speed. You can even orient it on click. You can make it steady. I'm not going to show anything that I've not seen before. So we're going to delete path and then go back. Okay. So that's element animation, where you choose an element and then you can animate it on its own. But you can also do page animations, where you can choose a combination of things and it will automatically animate what's on the page for you in varying ways. And then there's even a magic animate, where it will sort of choose what it thinks will look best. Like this one, it thinks professional would look best, but then you can choose bold or elegant or energetic. These were added at the last big update that Canva had, this Magic Animate. Magic Animate is a Canva Pro feature, but most of the animations are free. With text, you've got, oh, and what I didn't mention is that with the animations, when you click on one, you've got different options. So you can animate on both, on enter, or just on exit. You can change the speed if you have a Canva Pro account. Oh, I have a Canva Education account. So yours may look slightly different. I know that some Canva for Education features are slightly different than the Canva Pro account, but hopefully this will still help you. And if you are able to, then you can change the direction of the animation as well. And they're just a bunch of fun ones. I really like to use typewriter and I love Burst. I think Burst is a whole lot of fun. And then, of course, it also says page animations. So we're going to get rid of that. But the other thing that you can do, and this is where digital art with Canva is just an absolute legend, is there are transitions that you can do. So I'm so simple at this. We're going to change this here. I'm just going to add, we're going to add a box from one side to the other just so that you can see it. And then let me grab my magnifying glass. Okay. You see here in the middle, there's nothing there. However, if you click on it, and I can't magnify that because when I do, it goes away. When you click on that magnifying glass, a plus sign shows up, which means add a page, or this funny little button pops up, which is transition. So I'm going to click in the middle and I'm going to click add transition. And these are different transitions that will do different things depending on what's on the page. And Digital Art with Canva and I both love Match and Move because it just does really fun things. And watch as it gets closer to the middle, and then it moves it to the other side. It's just really fun transition that you can do. And these transitions are available in almost every single document type, except for maybe Canva Docs and the websites. Like Canva sites, I don't think that they're on those two, but for the others, they're there. But those are the fun things that you can do with animations or with transitions turned animations. Like this is just fun. And Digital Art with Canva, I was trying to do one. Let me go to For You. I was trying to do one where I took, and I've got to play around with it because it did not work. I was trying to get one to where it would take these and then actually, you know what? Now that I'm on this, I might be able to, let me copy these. I was trying to do a fun animation. Let me click position and tidy up. Oh, that did not work. The square is is the only one you can change the length and width and it would move. Okay, let me see if I can. I might as well. You guys are, let's see. New, see, I want this to say new video. Let me, I was hoping that I could like get in all of these. Let's just, changing all these from rotate. And then I would love to be able to like do a fun. Let's make these a little smaller. When I'm like heavy duty designing, I get really quiet. Let me get these. I'm going to click position and tidy those up. Yep, that looks great. Now, let's group these and then group them. See, I would love for it to be able to like, yes, that's what I wanted. Did you guys see that? Yes. Yeah, so yeah, I got it. I just had it on one line instead of separate. Yes. I love that. What did you think? That would be an awesome like little GIF for the YouTube community tab. Let's see. I'm writing down video ideas. Match and move new video for community tab. This is actually how I come up with new video ideas. Let me go here with new video GIF for community tab. How to make. I'm not sure how I would make a thumbnail for that. Let's see here. New video GIF for community tab. I think I would probably not do it in the white, but yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Right there. Boom. I would make that really like not very long at all. Not very long. And then it would just new video. New video. Oh, that was too fast. New video. Let's new video. Thumbnails and thinking of names for my stuff are pain, right? I love that. Yeah, so Michelle feels my pain. Sometimes creating thumbnails for Canva tutorials are really tough. And two people earlier got a preview. Did I finish that? I did not. Got a preview of an upcoming tutorial. And I do have the thumbnail for that one. That one wasn't too hard to come up with. But I've got a video coming out called What is B-roll? And important things you need to know. Something like that. I absolutely cannot come up with a thumbnail idea for it. So if you have any recommendations for that, of what would make you click for a video like that, then go ahead and drop them in the comments. And basically, I share what's B-roll, how to find it, and other important things you need to know about using B-roll in your videos. And yeah, thumbnail wording drives me crazy. Then there's titles and description. I don't have as much of a trouble with titles as I ironically do with the thumbnails. You would think that teaching design and teaching how to do things in Canva, that the thumbnails would be easy for me, and it's absolutely not. It's one of the harder things that I do. Um, I really would prefer to make my thumbnails first. However, sometimes a video idea is so, like, it comes to me, the the video about what is B-roll and important things you need to know, it that video was born out of a conversation with another sorry, with another creator, where essentially it was a case of, she asked me, what's B-roll and where do I find it? And the next morning or the morning after, I got on my Instagram, or I got on my phone and recorded um I recorded like probably 2 or 3 minutes of me thinking about that video, because I wanted people on the Instagram stories to see my process. And essentially, I just talked to myself while I was walking around the circle going, what is B-roll and where do I find it? And then I came up with the hook while I was walking and doing that. Well, the next morning, I just filmed it because I was so on it that I knew that if I waited and created the title, which, by the way, at the time, the title for that video was "What is B-roll and where do you find it?" Like, that was literally it. I have adjusted it since then, but it's super simple. But if I'd waited to create the thumbnail, I still wouldn't have that video made. And that video is awesome. Let's see here. Thumbnails, I had someone contact me on Facebook to advise to make a better thumbnail, and that video with my bad thumbnail ended up having higher views for me. Perhaps a concept that makes a distinction between A-roll and B-roll, like a film strip with A-roll and the second film strip with B-roll on the bottom. So B-roll actually would be on the top, and I've got, let me see if I can find. Let me see. I'm getting up my thumbnails. I'm pulling this up. I'm just going to leave it at this size. Um, this is one, I can't remember whether it's already out or not. But I could do something similar to this, where it's got potentially the B-roll and the video editor. I do talk about how to add B-roll to a video editor, so that could be a potential thing. And then here's the other one that's similar. So what I could do is do a very similar thing, and instead of having the finger point to the audio, I could have the finger pointing to the B-roll. Let me undo that. Let me I'm going to copy that, and then I'm just going to add that comment here for a potential, let me add a note, potential adjustment for what is B-roll and where do I find it? Video, something like that. And do you guys see? My draw app is here. I've not even opened up the draw app in this one, but it's there. Why? You had me go like I didn't remember. My brain, I lost it. Oh, mine has film and scissors for all my B-roll tutorials. I'll have to go take a look and see what you did. Um uh should I run through real quick? Let me pull this down. Should I run through real quick my wish list for Canva, or are we good? Does anybody have any last minute questions before we call this going? And let me see. Great chatting with all of you. I'm going to run making chicken teriyaki sushi and seeing a play. Thank you so much, Tatiana. It is always helpful for me when people do a lot of chatting in the chat because it makes me feel like I'm talking with somebody instead of just at a camera. And I either talk really, really, really slow when I'm just talking to the camera, or I talk really, really, really fast. And seeing comments help modulate. Uh, it just helps modulate me. So I really appreciate when you guys chat with me. But I think that we about covered everything that I wanted to cover today in terms of my big wishes, which I will show one more time. I want there to be an offline version of Canva. I want them to add Canva sheets, a new document type. I would love to be able to blur a video. I want them to fix the draw app so that it doesn't show up when I don't actually have it up. I would love to be able to save a color and a width and all of that. I just want some of those annoyances to go away. I would love for there to be an easier way to download a simple image within Canva. It shouldn't take 9 to 12 clicks to download one image. And that could be maybe just a keyboard shortcut to download a PNG or something like that for the one page. I would love for them to add the adjust blur slider to the new photo editor so that I don't have to go and do so many clicks to add a blur to a whole image. Use the white space to animate. Are you behind? Did you get on the pause? I'm wondering. Um, simple blur, adjust slider. I would love to be able to download videos with transparency and the ability to search for photo effects within the new photo editor. That is the absolute one thing that I miss about the old one. And by the way, Michelle, I don't know if you've heard, but that I saw that the new it's April 25th. I know that it did say, or I could have been losing my mind. I thought that it said the 22nd, but maybe it did. Let me I want to look at something. Okay, I thought that yes, it did say it It was the 22nd. And now look. Why? I don't want the draw app. Go away. And please give me the left panel back when I hide the draw app. Look, now, well, it really helps. Now it says the 25th. So they've pushed it back 3 days. So yeah, it just, I'm like, did it give me my draw finger out, drawback? Woo! All right, let me pull this down. And I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm actually going to be going on a filming hiatus. That doesn't mean that you guys aren't going to get content, because you are. I've got things scheduled through May 20th. And the reason why I'm going to stop filming for new tutorials that would happen after May 20th is that, well, hello, Sean. It's nice to see you. Thanks for joining. The reason why I'm going to stop filming from now until like May 23rd, so I'm basically taking over a month off from filming, is because Canva Create is coming out on May 23rd. And typically when they have these events, a lot of new features come. And the last thing that I want to do is film an outdated Canva tutorial that would release after changes are made. I don't have any knowledge of things that are coming. However, just in my experience, because Canva has been around for now 11 years, I've been using Canva for 9 years. And every time they have an event like this, there are big changes that happen. So I've got videos that are coming out through May 20th. Some of them may look slightly different than what Canva will look like at the time when they premiere. But I can't help that because Canva changes all the time. But what I can do is stop the filming process right now and not film or edit anything until Canva Create is over. But I've already got a whole catalog of videos that are prepared. But what this means is that on May 23rd, after Canva Create is over, I'm going to go live and I'm going to share some things that, like, my big takeaway from Canva Create and how it's going to help us as YouTubers. And it may take me a few hours after the event to go live to like set things up and sort of look at things. I don't know whether, if, or when I'll get access to those features, because they know that I'm a Canvassador. They know which account ties to that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get features early or not. I don't have any word on that, but I don't want to, I just want to make sure everything's on the up and up, and I don't want to accidentally share something I'm not supposed to. However, you might notice that I go live a little more often between now and May 23rd, because filming on camera and being on camera is a muscle, and I have to use that muscle or I'm going to lose that muscle. And if I don't film for 6 weeks, which is what it would be, then I would be really, really rusty. So I'm probably going to go live more. Whether that's public, I'm not sure. I might do it on the membership side. I might do it on the public side. So if you're not a member, it's going to give you value. Snazzy Vegan Life joined and became a member of the channel. And she said, I've already provided, like, she's already gotten her money's worth out of for the month out of what she has gotten because I've done 2 pop-up unexpected live streams there. And so it's just a little stretching. I'm stretching the muscles. So I'll keep everyone updated, but I will go live on Canva Create after Canva Create and share some new things. Probably not going to be filming for a while, which I'm going to, it just, it is what it is. Lots of new stuff is going to be popping up and I don't want to, yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.